Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about what actually is happening in the Houston real estate world. I'm going to go over with you Houston Association of Realtors' most recent data for what is going on in the greater Houston area in January of 2026. The first thing we'll note, median sales price has gone down about almost 1%. So it's $322,000 is the median sales price. It's gone down a little bit. Another thing to note is the days on market is higher, which means it's taking longer to sell properties. If you have something on the market, you might be feeling that. Also, the months of inventory has gone up to 4.7 months. That means that's how long it would take for everything that's listed to go under contract and sell. It would take about 4.7 months, and that's a little bit higher. And then the total active listings is up 16% almost from last year. So you've got lower sales price, longer days on market, longer months of inventory, and more listings. And while that sounds like doom and gloom, it's not exactly. Look here at the total number of pending sales. It's up 8.5% since last year. So you've got more transactions that are under contract compared to last year. Also, the average sales price has gone up just a little bit, which may be confusing when you look at the median sales price. But the average sales price has gone up just a touch, and we think that's probably due to the more inventory in the luxury market. Speaking of the luxury market, and the luxury market in Houston is everything priced over $1 million and above. That market saw an increase in sales from last year, 15.5%. That is the top performing price bracket in the Houston region compared to last year. Also, country homes and lots had way more sales than they did last year. So we see a little bit of an indication of what is happening in the interest in the Houston area. The other thing to note is that interest rates just came down to under 6%, which is huge actually. When talking to my lender friends, they say that that's kind of the mental shift where buyers actually get off the fence and start coming out. And you can see it in the numbers in the pending sales. Sales are picking up. Now, let's look at the townhome data. This is where it gets interesting. If you have a townhome for sale, you may be feeling the shift. Sales went down almost 26% since last year. That's pretty substantial. There were only 269 townhomes sold in January of this year compared to last year. The average price fell 8.6% to $226,000. The median price went down almost 12% to $185,000, which is the lowest it's been since February of 2021. Also, the inventory levels for townhomes has now increased to 7.6%, which is up from 5.5% a year ago. So what is all of this telling you? Well, first of all, we shouldn't be so pessimistic because given this reduced interest rate and the number of pending sales, it really is showing a resurgence of buyer activity in the market. Also, if you're in the market to buy a townhome, this is really a phenomenal opportunity. So get out there, give me a call, and we'll find you an amazing townhome. There's some really great properties out there. So overall, in the Houston area, we have a pretty steady market. Prices are relatively flat. Yes, we have more inventory, but that's a great thing. This time of year, we have so much choice for buyers, which is really pretty amazing. And sellers don't need to stress too much because the prices really aren't coming down. You do have to position yourself properly when selling, as always, but now it's even more important. If you're thinking about selling or buying this year, let's chat because the market is really starting to pick up. There's been a lot of activity, mortgage applications are up, and I think we should be ahead of the curve. So give me a call and let's put a strategy together for you. I'm Gabrielle Strout with Compass Real Estate, and I look forward to speaking to you next month.